line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure. Oh, without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Trubisky. He finds Hopkins complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And now running right through him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Red, up.
They'll try and run with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. C.J. Ham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 43. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, 47. Gun. Watching the ball. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Sit up. 180. Let's go.
On first down, Trubisky. It's complete to Hopkins. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
We got it. 47.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill.
To the air again, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Cooper was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
final play of the half. It's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Trubisky will throw. And an alley to run. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 48-yard line.
Watch the screen. Alert. Watch the screen. Check it back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Single receiver. Hey, you don't know over there. Single receiver. Check 4. Man left. Here we go, 47. Trot. 55. Right there. Switch it. Hey. 26.
Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We're going to 52. It's going to be a long day. We're going to 54. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We're going to 54. Guys, we're going to 53. Here we go. 26.
Prescott now from the 50, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play.
Will slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go. 25 to Mike. Tackles. 26.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 55. Here we go. Go to 54. That's track. 55's Mike, got 55. I got wide. 26.
Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second down at the 14.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys?
And that's caught inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now Cohen. Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cameron Batson His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Wide, get wide. Gun. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Hey, 25. Here we go, 47. Pretty quiet. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Push him back. Push him.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a give right side. Jefferson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
58 is Mike. Here we go. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game, and assist, you know,